Welcome back to the next section of Traefik Training. In this section, we're going to recap everything we did in the last few chapters, including how we enabled HTTPS, TLS, and Let's Encrypt within Traefik. We first started this section discussing user-defined certificates, or bring your own certificate, and how exactly we can enable that within Traefik and configure it within Traefik. Next, we discussed automated certificates, and that's where we started enabling Let's Encrypt. And we learned about the different challenge types within Let's Encrypt: DNS, HTTP, and TLS. And finally, we did the lab where we actually enabled HTTPS on our service, and we tried the 3 different challenge types. And finally, we also did the DNS challenge where everything was automated and we can start using subdomains of our primary domains. We're actually able to do training.yourdomain or do wildcard domains and not have to change DNS records, because Traefik was able to talk to the API of our DNS server and update the DNS records on the fly. It was a brilliant lab. I hope you enjoyed. And we also learned how the Let's Encrypt workflow actually goes. So we understand that Let's Encrypt is actually sending a request to Let's Encrypt, and it's either a challenge by HTTP, TLS, or DNS. And once it's accepted and authorized, we get an OK back. And once we get the OK, we can install the certificate onto our domain, and then Traefik is constantly checking to make sure that it's still valid or if it needs to be rotated. So we learned exactly how to do this in the lab section and really took it a bit further in DNS, how we were able to use wildcards. We also saw on the dashboard now that we can see TLS is actually enabled on our server now. So you can see down here at the bottom at our router. And we were able to do all these things quite quickly. So now Traefik is handling our TLS, it's automated, and now we can start focusing on bringing more stuff like middlewares to Traefik. So join me in the next section as we discuss middlewares and how we can start enabling middlewares into Traefik.